Hi everyone, welcome to 30-minute Buns and Guns on Tuesday, December 15th. This is my last, this is my last Buns and Guns of 2020. Please know that during the holidays you can watch any one of our videos on the YouTube channel. So if you don't have access to that, let me or one of the other instructors know and we can get that out to you. So if you have to leave really quickly at the end of class, I'll say my best wishes for the new year now. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thank you for coming to these classes and keeping me dedicated. So this is great for me. Today's class, we hold our hand weights. So I'm looking behind me. I've got my hand weights in front of the tree. Modify, use cans, use bottles, use detergent laundry jugs, or use nothing at all. So it's not mandatory to use hand weights. And as we do any of the work with our legs, you're going to modify into your squats or your lunges to something that feels comfortable for you but still challenges you. Okay, so let's get started. And you might need to turn your audio up a little bit now that I'm away from the speaker. We're going to start with moving the legs and arms in a forward and backward motion just to start the blood flow and get the heart rate starting to come up a little bit. Deep breath in, let it go, and up, let it go. One more time, shake it out, and now just increase a little bit. We don't have to get into a jog yet, but just try to increase the pace of that march and go out a little wider and start to tap the toes side to side, adding intensity with a bend down in the middle into a squat. It's a nice wide squat, and as we come up, we squeeze through the glutes, squeeze through the inner thighs. So if you're new to this, glutes are your buns. So that's why this is called Buns and Guns. There's a lot of work for the glutes, the big muscles in our legs, the quads, the hamstrings, and the guns. We've got work for biceps and triceps. So we're going to start to reach out into the corner. And now we start a bit of a rotation in our moves. So making sure we pick up our toes and they turn in the direction that our nose is going to point. So a slight turn to the front corner of your room. Reach out. Adding more intensity, we keep that squat in the middle. And we can feel ourselves going up and down. Now push directly to the side. Turn the whole body. Again, still picking up those toes, pointing them down to the side walls. As you point that back toe, really squeeze down the back of the leg. Get more out of it. Put more into it, get more out of it. Now let's face front, crossing at the wrist, and start to do a step touch. Sit low, step wide. Good. Bend those elbows into a pec press. And resist with the arms in and out both ways. Squeeze in, squeeze out. Pretend you're going through some sort of really thick mud. Really hard to move those arms. Use your imagination. 2 and 1. Start to dig those heels in front. It's a nice light touch. Keep the chest up. Scoop those arms to the front. Here's where we can start adding intensity. If you want to, you can add a little hop one side to the other. If not, keep it as a step. 4, 3, 2, last one. Arch it out, deep breath. So maybe your heart rate's starting to go up. Making sure you can talk through the whole class. Shake it out. You'll hear me breathing deeply, but I can still talk. So that's your key. Can you still talk? Starting to lift up, knees to the front. Engaging the core. Make the core do the work to get the leg up, and alternate with a twist, side to side. So you notice we haven't picked up any weights yet. This is all about getting the body ready, moving around. Maybe you've been sitting for most of the morning. Turn the leg, bring the foot up to the hand, engage the inner thigh a bit more. Good. Now take the foot behind you, touch the hand to the foot behind you. There we go. Like a hamstring curl, but we're touching opposite hand to opposite foot. Last one, and now take it to a little jog. So you don't have to do a whole lot of warm up here because the heart rate is already still up. Just a little bit more. If you want to intensify, bring those knees up a little higher in the front. If you don't like the jog at all, then you can march or walk. Four, three, two, last one. And we're going to jacks. Side to side, if you want a lower version, full jacks. Landing softly, keeping those knees slightly bent. 4, 3, 2, last one, into squats. So positioning for our squats, hips go back behind us, knees do not go forward. I should, at my lowest point, be able to look down and still see my toes. Bring my arms out for counterbalance. And when I stand up, I really squeeze the glutes, the core, the inner thighs. One more. Good. Great work. I'm going into my medium weights. These are 5 pounds. So you choose whatever you've got. Again, you don't have to use anything at all. So we're going to do some directional lunges. My first one is going to go forward. I bring it back, same leg, out on an angle, bring it back, same leg, stepping backwards. I just got to make sure I got a little bit more room. And up, and then a squat in the middle. Then we switch to the other side. Forward, on an angle, backwards, and a squat. So let's go with arms. Curl, raise out, another curl, and then we can press. Switch sides. Curl, angle, out, curl, step back, squat and press. Curl, step forward, press out on an angle, curl, step back, squat and press. Up, down, no need to go fast. Forward, lift out on an angle, curl, go back, squat and press. Good. Heart rate goes up. It's not about the speed of your move. It's about the intensity. And the intensity comes from how deep we go into the move, the weight we choose to carry or not. But it's not about speed. Can we do one more each side? So forward lunge, side lunge, back lunge, squat and press. Other side, forward, side, lift out, back, squat and press. Very good. So that might have made your heart rate go up a little bit. Step wide, and we do wide-legged squat. So we want the same things, knees not going over our toes, chest staying up nice and high, squeezing glutes and inner thighs.
Alternate the arm lift to the front. So Buns and Guns, it's working legs and arms at the same time. Lift up, lift up. Know you can take both arms at the same time as long as you don't start to sway through the back. So keep it nice and straight. 4, 3, squeeze the legs, 2, last one, good. We're going to turn to the side and start to go into just a back knee dip, straight down and up. Whatever leg is behind you, that's the arm that raises in front. So right leg back, right arm lifting for me. Shoulder height, back down and pass it just slightly behind your hip. No momentum. Slow, good. 4, 3, feeling in the quads, back leg. 1 more. Good. Come to center. Get into position again for those wide-legged squats. Chest up nice and high. Start to alternate your lift. Up and down. Up and down. So now you know what's going to happen in this set, and we're going to turn into the second side. Make any adjustments you need to the weight you're carrying. Go up, go down. Do none at all, your choice. Squeeze the legs. 4, 3, tummy tight. 2, good. Turn to your second side. You're on the ball of the back foot and starting to go into a knee dip, straight down, straight up. Lift the arm, bring it back slightly behind your hip. Up, press back, up, press back. Good. Again, no momentum. Place it up, place it down. It's like a little pause. Pause up, pause down. Good. 2 more. 1 more. Last set with the wide squats. And here you can go single arms like we've been doing. So we can do one and then the other. If you'd like to, you can do both arms together. Really important we keep that straight back. Squeeze the legs. Squeeze the legs. 2 more. There's 1 and 2. Really, really good. I'm going a little lighter. So these are 3 pounds. Remember, you can also be carrying soup cans, cans of beans, sauce, water bottles. We're going to do a move similar to what we were doing in our warm-up. We turn slightly, reach to the front wall, but this time the arm is weighted. When we bring it back, the elbow is bent. Keep it at shoulder height. Now pretend you've got a shelf just beyond your reach and you're trying to place something on the shelf. You can see my fireplace. I've got all of my soldiers. I don't have this year's yet. It's coming. Now we reach forward. When we bring the elbow back, we turn to the back and then open up just from the elbow. Like you're passing your weight to somebody behind you. Reach forward, pass back. Turn your feet and your nose and your hips. 1 more. Good. So a lot of work on one side with that arm. It gets a rest now. You can even let go of this weight if you'd like. Because our focus is now totally on second side. We start the press forward, come back with a bent elbow. What we're doing right now is getting used to the rotation move. Then we add a bit more of an extension. Ask the core to do some work because we're reaching really far beyond the center line of our body. Next one, we bring the elbow back, turn and look. Pivot at the elbow. Open up, press forward, open back, press forward, open back. Elbow stays, shoulder height. 4, 3, keep going. 2, and last one. Whew. Good job. So we're going to go into our over row, squat, push, squat, stand. So I like to go heavier for my over row, and I'll try to keep these weights for the squat, push, squat, stand, but I will have other weights close if I need to adjust. So my knees stay slightly bent, hinge forward from the hips, keep looking out slightly in front of me. I row, I extend, I do a deadlift up. I hinge, row, extend, deadlift up. Hinge, flat back, deadlift up. Hinge, row, get those elbows up nice and high on the row. Hinge, row, watch those knees. One more time. Squeeze those glutes. Come on, squeeze when you stand. Yes, right there. Walk it out if you need to. And still giving you side view. I'm just changing my perspective here. And we start to go into a squat and up. Squat and up. Squeeze those inner thighs and glutes. Squat. Notice the chest stays high. Now we're going to add arms. Shoulder. Stand tall. Shoulder. Press up. Shoulder. Stand tall. Going slow, giving you nice amount of time to really squeeze those muscles in the legs. Really extend those arms. Get a stretch through the core. Up. Keep those weights slightly in front of you. Your eyes should always see the weights in your hands. Press. One more time. Up. Good. Now we need to combine those moves. Over row, deadlift, squat, push, squat, stand. Here we go. Over row, deadlift up, squat, push, squat, stand. Over row, deadlift up, squat, push, squat, stand. Over row, deadlift up, squat, push, squat, stand. Over row, squat, push, squat, stand. One more time, as good as you can do it. Good. One more. Good. Excellent. Okay, we're going into a wide leg stance and then starting to do a side lunge. So again, this is going to be a one arm move and then we'll switch to do the other side. So you can adjust the weight as you need to. Down to the foot, back up to the shoulder, into a side lunge, side lunge. So I feel it on the extended leg. So I'm lunging to my left. I feel it on the inner thigh of my right leg. It's not perfectly straight, but it's getting the extension as I go down lower. Now, I'm going to bring my feet just a little closer because I'm going to make this more of an active move. I'm going to step out into my lunge, step back in, out, in, out, in. Next level if you'd like. Hand down and up, and down and up. Now if you've got a heavier weight, go slower. Don't try to keep up to me. If you'd like more, when you raise the arm, you also raise the knee. Core work. Good. 4, up, 3, up, 2, up. Last one. Good. Please grab a drink anytime you need one. Just Starting with that wide stance again. And ready to lunge, second side. Making sure the knee doesn't go past your toe. Hand down, back up to the shoulder. Notice when we do this move, we are opening the shoulder, coming to stand back up, facing front. Good. Now I'm going to bring my feet a little closer together because I'm going to go to that more active move, which some like, some don't. Do what feels good. If you're stepping into your lunge, watch your foot placement. Add more work with the arm, if that's what you'd like. Press down, press up, press down, press up. Next level, you can also add the knee. Lunge, press with the knee. Lunge, press with the knee. Up. 4, 3, 2, last one. Really good. I'm going to grab a drink. Invite you to as well. I'm going a little lighter, so I'm going with my medium weights, my 5 pounds. And I'm going to lean slightly forward, keep my knees bent, bring my elbows up behind me, and squeeze in now. And then try to hold that squeeze in as we press back. The only part of our arm that's moving is between elbow and hands. We're trying to lock the upper arm high to the sky. Press. And we can touch back if you'd like, if you want to be more active with the legs. Good. Those elbows start to drop down. Maybe your weight's a little too heavy, so adjust if you need to. 4, 3, 2, last one. Stand up. We're going to do that touch again. So maybe your legs were already doing this. Hinge forward. This time the arms press out in front with the palms facing up. Extend front, extend front, extend. Take the legs a little wider apart and try to squat in the middle. So still extending and touching with a squat in the middle, making it a little harder for the legs. And then we can lift and squeeze. Start your squeeze. Glutes, hamstring, calf, squeeze, out, out. 4, 3, 2, last one. Great work. We're going to keep weights in both hands. Just have them at your side. We're just going to work with the added weight just pulling us down, and we're going to resist against that. So if you feel like you can go heavier, knowing that we're not going to do curls, maybe you want to load up. Your choice. So going into squats, 3 counts to get down and a big squeeze to get up. Looks like this. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze all the way up. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze all the way up. 1, 2, 3. So notice at our lowest point, we still want the chest nice and high. We still want the hips back. We want the knees behind our toes. 1 more. Good. Our last set is going to be 1 down and 3 up. say anything, weights just stay at our side. So, feet close together. So it's going to be 1 down, squeeze up 3, 2, 1 to stand. Take it down, squeeze up 3, 2, 1 to stand. Take it down, 3, 2, 1. Take it down, 3, 2, 1. Take it down, 3, 2. Really squeeze those legs last time. Good, good. Yes. Okay. And I'm going to do very light weights as we start to do some of our standing work with a little balance thrown in. I'm just waiting for my timer to go off. So stand on one leg and start to lift the other leg up and down, maybe not touching. See a little wobble. Keep your eyes focused on something, maybe the floor, the wall, where something's not moving. Up and down, use the core. When you're ready, you can add rotation. Up. And you can even extend the leg and add the contraction of the other thigh. So rotation, contraction. 1 more. Good. Okay, second side. So stand with a soft knee. Start your balance work. Up and down. We can go into this move a little sooner, not quicker, but sooner, because we know the pattern. We start to rotate. If we want to, we extend the leg down low. Outer thigh muscles. So we get lots of work in our squats. We focus on inner thigh squeezing when we stand. Here's the outer thigh work. Good. And never forgetting those glutes. 1 more. Really good. Okay, no weights. Stand on your first side again, wherever that was. And pretend you've got weights strapped around your ankle. And you do some hamstring curls. So if I put my hand on the back sweep of my leg, those are my hamstring muscles working there. And I use my imagination and say, pretend it's harder. Pretend there's more weight. Slower, squeeze more. Hold it up now. And with the heel, lead back. Lead back with the heel. Add arms forward if you want. And for even more, we lean as we press forward and back. Go slower if you're doing a full lean. Core tight. Try to keep those shoulders and hips squared off with the floor. 1 more time. Good. Second side. Start with your curl, standing leg, soft knee. Lead with your heel up. Squeeze the hamstring. Imaginary weight gets added. It gets more difficult. Really, you don't have to do anything here. Use your imagination. That's it. Slow down, squeeze more. Hold it up. Press just the heel. Press the heel in the hands. Or go slowly and lean while you press. Two more. Balancing leg, doing lots of work. There we go. Bring it down. Deep breath in. And up. So let's grab those hands together, pull up. Excuse me. From the shoulders, reach those arms up high. Bring the hands down in front of you, thumbs pointing up. Pull away from your shoulders. Feel the stretch. Across the upper back, shoulder blades, neck. Bring it down, shake it out. Deep breath. Grab on, bring the hands down. This time you're looking at the back of your hands, palms facing forward, thumbs down. Now, really exaggerate and push forward with the heel of each palm, and you'll feel the stretch down the back of the arms. Bring it down. Let's bring those hands behind us. Grab on, whether it's fingers or your whole hand, or just hold them here as though you're holding a ball behind you. Squeeze those shoulder blades a bit more together. Open the chest. Take in a few deep breaths here. Shake it out. Bring up one elbow by your ear. Stretch for the tricep. Free arm is just here to support. Bring it out, other side. Stretch, triceps. There we go. And bring it down. Stretch those legs. Going a little bit over. Make sure your feet are both pointing straight ahead, whatever straight ahead is for you. What we don't want is the back foot on an angle. Bend the back knee, then bring it to almost straight, but not quite. And try to keep the heel glued to the ground. Back foot. Stretching the calf of the back leg. Now bring the shoulders over your hips up onto the ball of your foot. Tuck, press forward through the hip flexor area. You can sink down a little lower if you want. Open those arms up into cactus arms. Release, bring a foot in halfway, hands on the back thigh. Sit back into that imaginary chair, keeping that front leg extended but the knee soft, and then bring the toe back up towards your nose. Stretching all the way down, that extended leg, from the glutes and the buns, down the hamstring, and into the calf. Bring it down, roll up, and let's do the same thing, second side. Long stride, toes straight ahead. Bend that back knee and then start to press towards straight, but never completely. Feel the stretch in the calf, back leg. Bring the shoulders back over your hips, up onto the ball of your foot, press forward, hip flexor. Sink down or stay up, wherever you are comfortable. And again, cactus arms. Keeping the arms bent at 90 degrees. Maybe take a chance to squeeze shoulder blades together again and open the chest. Bring it down. Step in, hands on the back thigh. Sit back, chest up. Pivot onto the heel. Heart rate starting to come down. Let's roll it up. Last stretch for the quads, so we need to get the front of the legs. Hang on to something for balance, or standing with no support and working on balance. Press your hips forward, press your foot back, squeeze your buns, and get the stretch down the front of the leg. Switch sides. And remember, if we're going through stretches too quickly and you want to hold longer or go back to them, please do. If you want more description on how to do them and how to get the right sensation from them, just reach out to one of us. Bring it down, deep breath in, shake it out. There we go. You deserve it. Merry Christmas, everybody. See ya.